Hi, everyone. Danielle and Matt Noyes here. Thanks for making the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network part of your daily routine, storms or sunshine.
If you enjoy these videos, we invite you to become a member at patreon.com/1 Degree Outside. Support our mission of continuing to bring accurate weather forecasts and science insights to one and all. This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by CrackX Foundation Crack Repair and Waterproofing. 40 years of prompt and economical service to New England homeowners, builders, general contractors, home inspectors, management companies, architects, and engineers. Be sure to visit crackx.com and mention 1 Degree Outside when you make your appointment for an incredible discount.
Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Danielle Noyes here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your Thursday Noises notes. Lots of clouds around today. There'll be some breaks that develop overnight tonight in spots for the total lunar eclipse. We'll talk about that in a second. Warm up for Friday through the weekend. Well into the 50s, well into the 60s by Sunday, but it comes with a trade-off, and that trade-off is damaging wind gusts on Sunday, 40 to 60 miles per hour in spots. Heaviest rain holds off until later on Sunday evening, night into Monday in portions of eastern New England. There'll be a few showers around ahead of that. Details and insights, of course, yesterday's is up right on our website, and we'll have another update for you later on this morning. Feels like forecast for the kiddos. It's a winter coat, maybe not the heaviest one, but a fleece or a hood to pop up, with a cool-ish feel, mid to upper 30s, even though actual temperatures do rise into the 40s today. There is a bit of a wind coming in out of the east, generally less than 15 miles per hour, but there'll be a few higher gusts than that, and it makes it feel a little bit cooler. Right around 40, 42, we'll do it in central New England. Lower 40s here for northern Vermont. Up in the Champlain Valley, we get a little bit of that sifting of the wind that comes in off the valley, mid to upper 40s for you. The 30s from northern New Hampshire into much of central and northern Maine. Mid to upper 30s from Bangor back down to the mid-coast. Now, the lunar eclipse. We've got the sun shining on the earth, and the earth casts a shadow onto the moon. If it's a partial eclipse, you get a piece of that shadow. But this is a total eclipse, and I wish it was going to be a straightforward, clear sky forecast tonight. That is not the case. Timing, obviously, is key, too. The partial eclipse starts just prior to 1 a.m. tonight and lasts until 5 in the morning. But the height of it for the total eclipse beginning is 2:26 a.m. until 3:31. So let's say 2:30 to 3:30 overnight tonight when we get that kind of reddish hue, the blood moon as they call it. So if you do have the opportunity to see it, and it all depends on clouds, right? Snap a picture, send it to us in the app. I want to look at the predicted radar and clouds for you. So today, yeah, there's clouds, there's breaks of sun. I can't run a flurry. It's no big deal there. Maybe a sprinkle in far southeastern Massachusetts to the Cape later on this afternoon and evening. Now, I will stop things at 1 a.m. for the start of the partial eclipse, okay? And it does look like far northern, central, potentially western New England has some partial clearing that comes into play. My issue is the farther east you come. Much of the south coast, eastern Massachusetts, up into southeastern New Hampshire and the coast of Maine, we're kind of socked in with the cloud cover. So that is the least likely spot to see the eclipse overnight tonight. Again, 3 a.m., the height of the totality, right, that occurs. And yes, some breaks do develop. I do still think there'll be some high, thin, wispy clouds around, even in those spots where we do get some breaks that do develop, but they're high enough and thin enough that you'll still be able to get a filtered view. Of course, you can take a look right on our app and pinpoint your location, and that will give you the exact hour-by-hour forecast updated throughout the day today. If you are going to try to sneak out and catch a glimpse, 20s for low temperatures tonight in northern New England, about 30 to 35 the farther south you go. So if you haven't downloaded the app yet, great tool to have in this scenario and any weather-related situation. We get the interactive radar on there as well, and you can plot the clouds. Send to us tab at the bottom. It's free on the App Store and Google Play.